Hello everyone, this is Jen K from A Fragrant Offering. I just wanted to stop by today and introduce you to the concept of my February fragrance tray. So during the month of January, if you watched my video, I tried a lot of new fragrances that I'd never tried before, and that was very fun for the month, but I started to miss some of my old favorites. So when February rolled around, I was really excited to pull some of these back out again, but I also still have some new ones that I'm trying. I did want to mention several from the month of January that really were favorites for me. So the one note that stood out to me in January was the note of iris, and I had two fragrances in particular that really focused in on this note and made me think about it a lot. And one of those is this one from Cleef Arpels that I picked up. This is Boys Iris, and I don't really have great French, so forgive me, but I really enjoyed this one. It has vanilla sweet background and that powdery iris. It reminds me a lot of the vanilla in Orchid Vanille, but this one is just more powdery and kind of vintage makeup-y kind of smell, and is just a really enjoyable skin scent. And then the other one that has the note of iris that I enjoyed a lot is from the house of Glossier. I've seen this one advertised a lot, but had never tried it. And then I got a sample last year and really loved it. So I picked this up over the holidays, and I've been wearing it a lot in the last month, and it's just really been enjoyable. It has a little bit more modern take on the iris note. It has pink pepper in it, which I think makes it a little bit brighter and sparkling and spicy, but yet it still has those powdery undertones. It fades down really fast to a good skin scent, so I just really have enjoyed wearing this one. It's an easy wear when I'm out and about. It doesn't feel offensive, so I found myself wearing this one to work a lot this month. And then thinking about the note of iris kind of was a little bit motivating for my February fragrance tray. So some of the ones that I picked out that have that vintage iris powdery in them, one would be Samsara. So this one I actually just wore again last evening. This one also has that powdery vanilla and is just always a very enjoyable wear for me. When I first picked it up, I didn't love it, but I've really learned to love the spicy vanilla here with the powdery iris. And Guerlain always makes excellent fragrances. Another one that definitely has the vintage vibes, but is a little bit more modern and easy, is the Chanel No. 5, but the one that I have is the low version. And this just has a little pop of citrus on the top, and then is again very powdery, clean, easy, everyday wear fragrance. So I am looking forward to wearing this one a lot this month. And then a classic one that I put on the tray is back here in the back. A bit more hard to get to. This is the Shalimar EDP. And this is a powdery vanilla, definitely vintage. If you don't love vintage fragrances, this one is not very modern at all, but it's one that I really, really have learned to enjoy. I love wearing this one in the evening or at nighttime. It's very comforting to me. So looking forward to wearing this one a lot this month as well. So moving back into the whole February theme, I was thinking of Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day, of course, made me think of roses. So I wanted to pull out some rose fragrances that I have that have the note of rose in them. One of the ones that I really was excited to try again, I haven't had for a while, is this Mugler. And it's an EDT version, and it's called Bloom of Rose. So there it is. Mugler, Bloom of Rose. This one is super light, and I do wear this one to work a lot. because it's just kind of like a light rose water fragrance with that background of lavender vanilla that Mugler is known for. So very pleasant fragrance to wear. I have another one that's newer to my collection, so I was excited to try this one out this month as well. This is Irresistible by Givenchy. So, kind of first impression. It's floral. I can definitely pick up the rose in there. Bright and sparkling. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out a little bit more this month. Then an old fragrance, favorite rose fragrance that I've been wearing for several years. It is Rosa. And this also is just a soft, sweet rose fragrance. One of the first rose fragrances that I really learned to enjoy. And I'll wear this one a lot. Also as a light skin scent. Just a beautiful fragrance that's super easy to wear. And then of course, if you want a powerhouse rose fragrance, then you can always reach for Delena. This one is no joke. I have the Delena exclusive version. This one is gorgeous powdery rose fragrance, but very strong, so I have to be kind of careful about when I wear it because sometimes it feels almost a little overpowering to me, but is very, very beautiful, very feminine, a lovely rose fragrance. So one thing that I wanted to be able to enjoy this month was some of my gourmands while the weather's still chilly. I wanted to be able to wear some of my warm fragrances that are just very enveloping. So I pulled a few of those favorites out. Today, actually, I'm wearing this one. And that's LaBelle by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This is a vanilla vetiver pear fragrance. Very beautiful. Super comforting. Just the kind that you keep smelling over and over again. And that bottle also is just very beautiful. An old favorite is this one down here. This is Angel Muse by Terry Mugler. It's a hazelnut fragrance, patchouli and hazelnut, and it's just reminds me of my grandmother's kitchen always. It is a deep gourmand, and I love wearing it in the winter months, especially around Christmas time. But I wanted to get a little bit more wear out of it before the weather turns too warm, because it definitely can be suffocating if it's too humid outside. Put this one on the tray. And it actually also has a little bit of powdery vintage vibes, but a little bit more spicy, and that's Coco by Chanel. I wanted to get a little bit more wear out of this one before the weather turns too warm as well. I'm always a little bit on the fence with this one, whether I should keep it or let it go, but it continues to stay, I think, because it's such a classic fragrance. And then I have YSL Black Opium, and that is the EDP version. Another classic gourmand. It's well loved coffee fragrance. And I've really enjoy this one, but I don't find myself reaching for it a lot, so I'm trying to decide whether it needs to stay in my collection or if I need to pass it on to another home. So I'm going to be trying this one out a little bit more again this month. And this is Dior Hypnotic Poison. Some people say this one has a little bit of Play-Doh vibes, but I can see that, but I enjoy the musky sweetness, maybe a little bit salty sweetness in this one. And it's a really beautiful fragrance to wear this time of year. And I think is a great one for Valentine's Day and that season. And then on my glass tray in the closet, I do have some newer ones that I am trying out that are newer to my collection. Bianca by Perlinera. That one actually I had last month, but I really am enjoying it, so I wanted to keep it out and keep trying it a little bit more this month. And this is just kind of a light, sweet fragrance, a little cloud-like. Beautiful bottle. These fragrances tend to be a little bit lighter, so when I do wear them, I often will spray a little bit heavier. But they're very large bottles. It's a 3.4 ounce, 100 mLs. So there's plenty there for spraying. And such beautiful detailing on the top of the bottle as well. So this one is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, the EDT version. Super excited about having this as a new fragrance in my collection. So this one I'm excited to try this month is the Moschino Bear fragrance. I had a small mini of this one for years, and my niece would always put it on when she came over to spend the night. And it's just a really comforting, sweet, kind of fruity fragrance. So I wanted to try the larger bottle of that. And then the other Moschino that I picked up this year is this one, the Cheap and Chic Moschino, and it's I Love Love. And I got it because it was said to be like Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, and I really enjoy that one. So I thought it would be fun to try this fragrance out a little bit. I'll probably wear it more in the summer months, but I'm excited to give it a try as a new fragrance on my tray this month. One thing I enjoy about the YouTube community is seeing what everyone else is trying out. I enjoy watching monthly perfume trays, which is why I started putting that out. I love seeing people's fragrance collections. So if you enjoy that type of content, feel free to like and follow that here. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate comments. I'd love to hear your opinion on any of these fragrances if you have tried them. I put most of my content is actually up in photographs on Instagram, and that's at a.fragrant.offering. So you can follow me over there as well. And I'll continue to try to put out some long form videos out here with some of the content that I have been enjoying. Thank you so much for following along today. I hope you have a wonderful day.